He's spoken a few other locations, and we'll be visiting them. So the Society of Friends were very important. They were very progressive. At the time, there were only about 3,000 Quakers in the whole of Ireland. But for most of his time in Ireland, they were his hosts. And his hosts in Dublin were the Webb family. And we're going to be visiting the Webbs later on. And the Society of Friends not only supported abolition, they were pacifists, they supported world peace, they were feminists, they supported women's suffrage, they supported animal rights, so they were pretty impressive for their age. So now I want to hand you over to a very special guest who's going to read part of Frederick's speech that he made in front of the Society of Friends, the great Declan O'Rourke.
So despite how worthy he was and how honoured we were to hear him speak here, he said, "Ladies and gentlemen, I stand before you with some trepidation, feeling deeply honoured to be allowed to speak before such a distinguished audience in such a location. I apologise if my words are inadequate, but I have never received a single day's school education. In my country, a country that does not recognize me as either a man or as a citizen, it is illegal to teach a slave to read or to write. Only 7 years ago, I was a slave, a chattel. My body belonged to somebody else. If I objected, I would feel the lash of the driver. My back bears the scars of my protests. And now, as a fugitive slave, I am liable in all the states of the Union to be seized and carried away back into interminable bondage. And all this takes place in the land of so-called liberty. I thank the Irish people for their sympathy and agitation on behalf of my people and for bringing the public opinion of the world to bear upon the iniquitous system of slavery in America. Ladies and gentlemen, I am humbled by your kind attention to my story. The land where I was born is forsaken and I can no longer call it home. Its beauty is forlorn. It's no place for my family or home of Rome. Our ship will soon be sailing. How will we ever mend? And with a lucky laden, America is calling. Our vessel leaves the port, brimful of hearts and minds that have been broken. We carry here on board a sadness that with words cannot be spoken. It's farewell to you, poor Erin, and to all your bitter shore. No good left in your errand. God bid you better faren. Thank you.
Thank you, Declan. That was so beautiful. And if you don't know, Declan has a whole album of incredible songs about the Great Famine, the Great Hunger. So if you haven't got it, I encourage you to get it and to try and hear Declan in concert. He is incredible. And this is very appropriate because I talked about the Society of Friends. And the other thing the Society did was during the famine, they set up committees. So this road is the hubbub of committees to help people during the Great Hunger. And one of the important things about the Quakers is they never tried to proselytize. They never tried to force people to take the soup. They gave the soup without forcing people to convert. So this road is very important, and the role of the Society of Friends in Irish history in terms of abolition and famine relief is really important.